DP again. UE4 with an 8th world development tutorial. Back-to-back UE4 tutorials, except I wasn't here yesterday like I promised because my internet provider took a big old dump on me and all my overly friendly neighbors and friends and family, and of course the one guy who is apparently, according to my radar, a sexual predator. But besides him and everybody else, we're back with number 2, which is post-processing. Now, what that does is it changes your viewport here when you're inside of the quote-unquote post-processing volume, and we're going to talk about that too. But it's kind of like, it's real simple. You guys probably understand it. Just want to go over a few things and make sure people understand. But check it out. Over here in this big old panel over here, we got where we had the lights and stuff like that. You got your volumes. Now, we've been in here before and looked at a few of them, right? Trigger volumes. Well, we got the post-process volume. Got to have that bad baby in here, so I'm going to drag it in and put it right over this water right here, okay? Now, if I press G, I can see it right there. I go into my details here, and I scroll up, and that's a little small, so about 50. Now, if I turn it to 50, now I can look around, and yeah, it's covering my whole little map here. I got a little water. Now, let's go ahead and drag this bad baby out of the way so we got a big old screen here, okay? Now that it's selected, with it selected, like I said, you can see it's up here now. It's selected. We have all these settings here, and I apologize, guys. I got a cold. Oh my God! But I mean, you got all these settings here. And we're gonna show a few of them. Like the film is a big deal, but check it out. Like, go to the very top here. We got the white balance. Now check this out. These 2 check boxes, I can turn them on. Of course, nothing happens, but I can say adjust one. You got temperature here, okay? Now, if we're inside this box, we're going to see these kind of things happen, okay? It's kind of changing the tint of your world here, kind of cool, right? And I may want it like, about right there, you know what I'm saying? And then let's say I like it. I'm like, I think I like this, leave it alone. But checkbox, I go back and forth and say, okay, I see the difference now. You see, compare, little comparison, okay? I'm going to uncompare it, okay? I'm going to turn this one on. Now the tint is going to be a couple different tones. Couple different colors coming in, a little green, a little pink, you know what I'm saying? You might want to put them together. Maybe just a little bit of that one right about like that, and a little bit of this other one. And now I got like a greenish little world, and I still got a little blue in my water, okay, I'm talking about, but real simple, we'll turn those off. Actually, I like this one. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. I like it right there. I'm gonna keep it going. Now check it out. I'm gonna zoom out, right? I'm zooming out. Oh, you see that? See what just happened, bro? Because you come out of the box, and as long as if you're not inside of this post-processing volume, the effect doesn't take place. So you got to be inside of it so you can use that to your advantage. You can have multiple ones or blah, blah, or just have one affect your whole world and kind of go in here and toy with it. But anyway, let's reselect it, right? Because it's not selected anymore. I'm going to keep that on. I'm going to scroll down to film. You got a bunch of stuff here. Feel free to make sure you play with it. A lot going on here, okay? Now check it out. I got my slope here. This, I think, is kind of neat. You see how dark the shadows and everything are, and it's set to 0.88. Well, if I scroll around on here with the little arrows, you can see it does something there. You can see it full blast. It's kind of real faded. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of pay attention to the shadows. Now it's kind of fading it's fading everything. So be careful. But you can have real thick black shadows like that. You know what I'm talking about? You can kind of redesign it. Like I'll turn that one off and go down here. This one kind of doing something similar, but backwards almost. Like it's really difficult on the black side, and the other one's a little more difficult on the light side. And you got stuff like that. Like I said, little different things. This will kind of like I think this kind of, if you can see like a little white back here in the sky, I see something going on there. So if I turn it around here and kind of do it from here, you can see a little bit of change there. There's a lot of settings here to toy with, guys. A lot of settings, so I can set it up a certain way I want it, or whatever not. But we'll keep on going. A lot of stuff here. We got different things. Now, if you go down to the lens, you got a lot of different stuff on the lens, and I've checked a few of them out recently. Now, I want to walk through a couple of them. Obviously, this one right here is literally just kind of like you've seen this effect. It's a really strange effect, and it only goes from 0 to 5, but you can't be scared. It's set it to 25 right now, okay? And you're walking around, you can be zooming out of your box, and then oh nice, and then whatever happened there, your game broke, or you guys poisoned, or somebody's dying, your friend. And then we got 7. If you have that turned on, you can kind of make some more adjustments with this bad baby. You know what I'm saying? Kind of toy with it, okay? Have a little toys. Little toys. All right, so we're going to get out of those, go out of the bloom, you know what I'm talking about? Now, the bloom I kind of like. Turn on the intensity. Certain times you've seen this necessary, you know what I'm talking about, in your games where you need like the light to be kind of like, you see it it looks like you're looking at the sun, like, oh God. I just woke up, bro. I just woke up, you know what I'm saying? But, then again, it's just one thing again, you can compare it. You can set it about right there and then compare it and see what it kind of looks like, or turn it all the way down, turn it all the way down. Is it the same thing? It's actually, I guess it's naturally set to a number, just a little over 0, it looks like. But anyway, you can keep going here. Got lots of bloom things to do here. You got your depth of field, which is really fun. I'm not going to go into that, but you obviously know what that is. And several settings. Go in here and toy with that. A lot going on there. This is a simple one, really cool. You got your effect here, like the darkened circle. I don't know how to say that word. It's all difficult. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna do it. I'm embarrassed. But I mean, you can really toy with this. Crank the settings up. You get a little noise. Add a little noise to your film here. A little jitter. You get a little jittery. You ever been on them jitter? So I mean, like, what's cool though, again, if you're paying attention, I have just this one checked and turned off. I'm doing comparisons, but 0 to 1, right? But if I wanted like to type that in here and set it to 2, I can do that and set it to maybe 2.5. I got something going on here, kind of looking around my map. Okay, a little black circle around it, making everything look all scary, like I'm in a horror film. But somebody's not very good at the artwork. But who knows who that was? Okay. Okay, all right, so, but yeah, all kind of stuff, guys. Lens flares, you know a little bit about that. Obviously, I want to uncheck that because I did a terrible job, you know what I'm saying? But lens flares, add a little lens flare to your thing here. You can set the intensity after you find it and all that good stuff. Up, you see it? There's a little lens flare, huh? Coming from the old sky, from the old sun, huh? Love it. I like that. So, look, guys, just a little, there's killer stuff you can do. Like I said, you could really get deep into it. You can go into the different masks, and you can set up masks, different thing, a dirt mask, and all kind of occlusions, and you go to kick the camera here, and it's got like some certain settings you can set here and toy with, and you can click these, and it doesn't look like any of them work. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, that's lame. I don't like it. Exposure is actually very important because, like, based off what you're looking at, if you look right at the sun and you get blinded, and you can kind of see that the light kind of dims and darkens depending on how you look at it. A lot of different things, a lot of stuff. I just want to make sure you guys understand how to apply this to your map, so you can, as you can tell, it's in there. Real simple stuff. I could say 95% of you guys already know this, but for the few that don't, and it's something very simple, because obviously you could drag this box into blueprints, right? You go into your world blueprint, drag it in there, you know what I'm saying? And then toy with it over time. All these settings, you could just say, get this, or get intensity, or get exposure, blah, blah, blah. You can find all this stuff in there. It's actually like get and set post-process settings, and then boom, they all fly up, and you just make changes and add timelines and stuff. Have fun, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Sorry about yesterday because I'm taking big old dump. Okay, my internet provider, I don't know who they are, but who cares? It doesn't matter because they're not important if we're going to be dumping. So, guys, appreciate you. Love you. Number 8, World Development, UE4. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Again, this was very simple stuff. Hit us up. DepriveD. More music coming out. Capital D at the beginning, capital D at the end. SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Hit us up. A few bucks for the old EP. A few bucks for the new one coming out. If you want to throw us some money for that too, that'd be awesome. But guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Another tutorial coming in just a few days, and a show-off video for a land deprived, I think, is the next thing I'm showing you guys. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm about to show you in the next couple days, so get ready. Peace.